Beef is not just a meat. It's not just a protein. It's an actual mentality. It's an actual behavior. Beef comes when two parties do not like each other. It can come in the form of a rivalry, like, the old Boston Celtics, Lakers in the 80s, the Cowboys and the 49ers in the 90s, Joe Frazier and Ali in the 70s. But stop the show. Gunshots! In the city of Dolton, there's a beef between the city girl mayor Tiffany Henyard and former Cook County Sheriff Valeria Stubbs. Fast forward! This beef has been going on for quite some time. I don't know how it started, but I do know how it finished. Now, Valeria Stubbs, from what I can understand, is a respected member in the Chicagoland community. Many people like her, and they look up to her as being an upstanding lady that just doesn't take any trash from just anybody. Tiffany Henyard's respectability? Yeah, that's to be decided. But some things have happened between these two, which causes this beef. There was recently an interview in which she actually discussed why Tiffany Henyard and her don't get along.
She's a longtime resident and former trustee of Dolton Village. She is also an outspoken critic of the mayor. Thanks very much for coming on the program. Appreciate it. So what is going on with this mayor? I've never heard people this angry about something like this. What's going on?
Thank you, Dan, for having me on. First of all, this tyrant of a mayor is the worst mayor in America. She's spending all of our tax dollars. She's not transparent on our finances. We're $7 million in debt. She's using the police officers to violate our First Amendment rights. She needs to go.
And you've said that something happened at your house that the mayor, you think, orchestrated?
It's a great possibility. I wouldn't put it past her. Last summer, my house was sprayed with bullets. Two of my tenants' cars got shot up, 9 times. It was rounds in my backyard. And thank God no one was coming out to go to work, because they would have definitely got shot.
Why do you think the mayor's behind it?
She have been to my house on numerous occasions, calling me a hater of hers. She have bought a caravan to my house, ringing all my doors, bells, asking for me, and was I at home? Would I come out? And she had absolutely no business at my house.
Remember those gunshots? Yeah, how would you feel if somebody sent them people to your house and shot your house up? After coming to your house, having people ring on your doorbell, all for telling the truth about her. And I mean her as Tiffany Henyard. But Valeria Stubbs hasn't been intimidated. She showed up to the meeting, the village hall meeting, the city council meeting, and dropped this ether.
It's unfortunate that we have to go through this today, standing up there for 2.5 hours. My back started hurting, and you had other seniors that's out there. I'm a senior now. And I just want to say this, since I can't ask the question. The attorney that's stepped down, that should be a sign for all of you all, that when the attorney have stepped down and you're done, and it's a shame that you really don't think about your families. I'm sure all of you all have children, mothers, other siblings, and you're throwing bricks at the penitentiary. You are going to be, and it's unfortunate, in a 6x8 cell in North Carolina, because you're going to the federal joint. And she done played all of you all that's sitting up there. And Stacey, I really like you, and that's unfortunate. William Moore, I hope I hope that you can handle jail, because jail is an awful place to be. You know, praise God, I was on the other side of the jail, but I was there for 30 years. So I suggest strongly that you all take you a tour at 26 in California and see what it's all about. But you'll be going to the federal joint on, to my understanding, on Wednesdays and Thursdays, you'll get chicken. On Fridays, you'll get fish. And your people have to take a plane to come and visit you. And hopefully they keep you in their mind to put money on your books, because that's the reality. And that includes 2 of the trustees, you know, and it's a sad day that you don't think about your family, because what you do affect everybody in your house, everybody, your children, your mother. You know, one lady asked me in Menards, she asked me about Tahoe Tiffany's mother. Well, where's her mother? Can her mother say anything to her? I said, ma'am, I don't know her mother like that. I don't know.
Ma'am, your time is up.
Okay.
All right,
So,
call the next person. Your time
thank
is
you.
up. Next person.
I'm gonna give you $1 on the books, though, each one of you.
I know, but you better chill out about my mama. I know that.
Now, at the end of that, you can hear what she was saying. Clearly, Valeria Stubbs is telling Tiffany Henyard, you don't even care about your family. You're about to go to prison. I used to work for the prison for 30 years, and I can tell you that you're on your way. Now, she did mention Mr. Lewis Lacey, who she actually likes because they were probably officers together, but not so much that he ain't going to jail either. But when she asked about her mom, like, where's her mom at? Can we talk to her mom to get her change? She didn't throw any sneak disses or jabs, but City Girl Mayor got mad and said this.
I know, but you better chill out about my mama. I know that.
You better stop talking about my mama. You better stop talking about my mama. Or what? What are you gonna do? I mean, your mama did create you, right? But wait a minute. She wasn't the only person to talk about where Tiffany Henyard's future is. Let's bring up this legendary guy.
Good evening, everyone. Former trustee Edward Steve, you know, a wise man was said that when you see people fall, don't laugh, learn. We're watching the fall of this administration, and you see these people coming in and they're investigating stuff. I don't want to laugh, but I want to learn of what not to do. The most precious thing we got is the taxpayers' dollars. And when you see it getting blown and it is mismanaged and they not paying bills, trustees getting emails about not paying bills. Who's the finance chair? Stan Brown. Does he say anything? I can get my daughter to get up here and read numbers. Did you ain't get elected just read numbers, Stan? You gave Rowley hell. All y'all gave Rowley hell. And y'all held him accountable to be right, to be a good mayor. And now you don't say nothing? You quiet? You don't have a finance committee meeting? You don't let nobody know nothing? And you sit up there, your name was on the newsstand? Yeah, I'm disappointed in Stan Brown, the senior trustee. You know, he's not the senior, oldest trustee, and he's the oldest one that can give wisdom to a lot of people. He's old enough to be the mayor's father. And you don't say nothing? You quiet? It's an embarrassment to see people who fought for things before. Now you in it, now you don't say nothing. So it's hard to see the financial reality of the village. The trustees deal with it all the time, getting emails, not getting paid. They don't pay this is not being paid. So I just want to say that. Also, she still got Kiana's picture not up there. So all the trustees should take their pictures down until they put her picture up. And to hear what they did to Sister Fania, to see them cover that stuff up, to hear that story, and y'all don't have no heart for that. Stan, you was in Vegas. You know what happened, and you didn't say nothing. So it's disappointing to hear that. We want better in our community. Period. When it's going to take next election, we got to vote her out. Period. We can't have a bunch of people run. That's how she got in by 100 votes. And I know 82%. She got one by 120 votes, 4% of the vote. So that's how we're going to win this next time. We got to get her out. We got to unite around one person, which is Jason House. That's who we're uniting around. And we're not going to split this vote up. And that's how we take our community back. It's not going to be, you can be all this. This is well and good, but it's going to take the voter registration, people vote, and unify around one person. So make sure you subscribe to our Dolton Trustees YouTube page. Keep watching our interviews as we put the truth out here, because she's going to keep on lying. Everybody saying fake news. Do y'all still have financial reports? Do y'all have any financial reports of the village? Any trustees have any financial reports? Stan, do you have the finance chair? Do you have it? And if you do, you should give it over. They're still hiding the spending of what they're doing. They're still hiding, even though you go to court and say you need to turn over. She don't follow the courts. She don't follow nothing. So anytime you hiding your spending, what are you hiding? Turn over the debt of this village, see what's going on, and that's how we're going to change this community. Thank you so much.
That's right. That's former trustee Edward Steve, who runs the Dolton Trustees YouTube page. Many of you have seen some of the content over there, and a lot of the news media outlets go to that channel to get information for themselves. The reality is this, he said it best. He's not looking to kick her so much while she's down, even though she kicked him when he was down. When he got voted out as a trustee, she played the sayonara, sayonara, hey, 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 goodbye. That's how she did the homie. But look, he knows she's on her way out. And he talked about Stan Brown. Stan Brown and Tiffany Henyard and Andrew Holmes used to really dislike the old mayor, Riley Rogers. Now they're on the side with Tiffany Henyard doing their little corrupt thing. All of a sudden, they can't hold nobody accountable anymore. But stop the show. This next person coming is even going to drop more receipts.
Good evening, everyone. Mayor Henyard, I would like to say I respected you. I respected you. And I feel as a young Black woman, you let us all down. When you go to the grocery store and you make your purchase, what do you have? You have receipts. You have told us time and time again that you have the receipts. You have the receipts. You have the receipts. As a mother, when my child lies to me, I tell them, okay, prove it to me. Prove to me that you did not lie to me. Open your room door. Let me see that my brush is not in your room. And that's all this is really about, being transparent, being open, being honest. It has nothing to do with shaming a Black woman in power, nor shaming the super mayor, as you so infinitely call yourself, with a whole bunch of flyers and billboards. Yeah, the little heart was cute, but I really don't appreciate the way you played my son out of his money for the little dance camp that you also promised him that everyone else does not know about. You know, this whole township can be saved, but it's going to take more than us. It is going to take the Lord God himself to save this township from all of this corruption. It's going to take God, it's going to take votes, and it's going to take for us to come together as one. And maybe she's up there choking on all the lies that she has told us thus far. Okay, Dolton Township. Okay, we need to take our township back and put it in more capable hands. It's not that we are stalking the Black woman in power. It's just the wrong Black woman, a Black woman who does not know how to manage finances. How can you be in a deficit and you're constantly spending? If I don't have any money in my bank account, I'm certainly not going to overdraw my account. The account is being overdrawn, and who's footing the bill? We are. My taxes went up $10,000 for my property in Dolton Township, and I had to fight like hell to get it reduced to what it should be. My paperwork for my exemptions magically disappeared. I once worked as a nurse, and I know that from paper charting, if that paperwork does not say what the supervisor wants it to say, that paperwork is ripped up, and your supervisor's gonna tell you, now write what I told you to write. And I feel as though that is what Mayor Henyard, or Super Mayor, has done for the administration to rip up the receipts, which is why we don't have them.
So this is a little bit different. You see, unlike Valeria Stubbs and maybe Edward Steve, people who probably didn't support her at first, This was the person that, did support the mayor and changed their tune based on how the mayor was behaving. This is something that happens quite often with Tiffany Henyard. She knows how to basically turn people off and then come back and blame people as if they are the problem. The reality is Tiffany don't care about her parents. She don't care about her daughter. If she did, she would not do things that's gonna put her in jail. You might want to get mad at me for saying it, but that's true. Anybody who has a family and you go out there and you commit stupid crimes and you go out there and hurt people, you don't care about your family. If you did, you would act differently, but you don't. That's the situation. You don't. If you did, you wouldn't act like that. So that's no offense. The offense is what you do to people to take you away from your daughter or your mother. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. Which is your follow that you do subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.